It's your girl T-Rose here with another episode of You Are Enough podcast, a Truth Table Talk edition. This is a branch of 365 Fun Flow, a digital marketing business. Today, we are featuring another WOP, a woman of power. And I'm so excited to share what we have in store for you all. I want to thank you for tuning in, first of all, today and joining us here. Wherever you are, we pray that you are having a beautiful day. So please grab your tea, grab your coffee, and grab something sweet. Get comfortable and get ready to indulge and be inspired by our special guest. We know you will be blessed by this amazing story and wowed by the message that our WOP will bring. And that's our woman of power. So get ready, set, let's flow. So please allow me to tell you a quick story about my very first interview with Rise and Thrive. I was excited. I was so nervous. I had joined her first Zoom meeting. And then live on camera, I literally fell. I fell. Yep, right there on Zoom, on the screen. I hit the ground. But you know what? I got back up. And that moment taught me something I'll never forget. When you have a team, a purpose, a calling, you rise through that fall. You dust off the embarrassment, you shake off the fear, you breathe deep, and you try again. Because it's not about how perfectly you show up, it's about showing up anyway. And I wasn't alone. That was the beauty of it all. I was surrounded by women who get it. Women who are aligned, purpose-driven, and cheering me on. Each other on. We're not judging. We're not laughing. Well, it was kind of funny, but we were laughing together. And we're not quitting. Okay? So if you ever felt like you failed in front of everyone, if you ever tripped up mid-dream, or if fear has kept you from even starting, hear this. You want to hear this. You can fall and you can still be called. You can rise and you can thrive. Even after a fall, you're not behind, you're building. And when you walk with like-minded women who carry that same fire, there's no fail. There's no stopping. The only thing you can do is rise. With no further ado, my beautiful friends, I am so glad that you're here today, because this space, this moment, this gathering, it's not by accident. You know that feeling when you say, I have to do it again? That fire, that little push in your spirit that says, get up, try again. Go live, finish the work, show up, show out. That's what we're holding on to today. Let me tell you in a second part of this story, as we are recording right now, we tried to record another podcast, me and Maria. And our first podcast, the whole taping was silent all the way through. Even though we were talking, the recording did not record. So this is round 3 for us. So just keep that in mind. There will be setbacks. There will be delays. There will be interruptions. But it's up to you. Will I rise again? Will I give up? No, it's not an option. Perseverance, persistence, determination, they are all possible when we have God's promises of success behind us and before us and beside us. No weapon formed against us will prosper, and we will deliver what it is that God wants us to deliver today. because even when it's hard, we show up. God's Spirit will empower us. And that's what we are here for. Not perfection, progress. Not hustle, consistency. Not isolation, community. So today, I'm inviting you to do one thing. Set that goal, just one, and let's go forward with the team. So no further ado, I will hand the mic over to our wonderful WOP. Go ahead, the floor is yours.
Yes, hi. Hello, Teresa. Thank you very much. And you're saying your experience as far as you falling, and we laughed together today. On that day, it was funny, but not funny because I was not aware of what was going on. I saw you on the screen and then you disappeared. And I thought that you probably just went to pick something up from the floor. And then you're just laughing away. We had no choice but to keep laughing with you, not knowing exactly what it was until you told us. So that was an experience too. It was definitely an experience that we could read into so many things. But before I keep going, I am going to thank you so much for having me here. I'm truly honored and excited to be here today. As she said before, my name is Maria D. Itara Summerland. Most people call me Maria D. And I wear the name with pride. I'm a proud Latina, a mom, a grandma, a great-grandma, also a former caregiver to my parents, and now a full-time digital entrepreneur. And that is when I met T. Rose, and it has been a blessing. And from that moment that she disappeared from my screen, and with a smile on her face, got up and just not a smile. She was cracking up. She got up and there she went again. And that said a lot about her. That says so much about you, T. Rose. It was almost like, wow, this woman, it doesn't matter. I mean, it was a chair. It wasn't close to the ground. And you got up, laughed, and went through the full meeting with like nothing. After you told us what you went through, I started hurting for you. And it's that, as you were saying, I mean, it is definitely a huge thing because we do need to live that experience. Doesn't matter how high or what experience we go through and we feel that we fall and are in pain, it doesn't matter. We still have next day. So we have to get up and rise and make things work in a positive way. And that's exactly what you do, what you did that day. And I am very proud of you. And that was a huge lesson that we learned.
Yeah.
So thank you. I'm not going to say thank you for falling, but thank you for giving us a positive view of your fall.
Yeah, well, I had a team there waiting, to encourage me no matter what. We're gonna fall, but it's about getting up, dusting yourself off, and rising to the occasion. And that's what you offer through your coaching. I want to hear more about what you offer on those Zoom calls. Like, we will be giving a retake of that actual moment, that day. Do you want to elaborate a little on what you offer and what it is that you have to offer others that are maybe in the same shoes as myself, just starting out in digital marketing?
Absolutely, yes. So as you mentioned, my community is called Rise and Thrive with Success. And I am there to help women and men. We don't keep anybody out, but my mission is to help and support women that are trying to build a life of freedom without overwhelm. So what we do is we get together weekly and we either do Q&A on what's holding them back, and I'm going to use the word us, because when we teach, we learn. And when we try to encourage others, we encourage ourselves as well, because that's a blessing that God has given us, that sometimes when we talk to someone, it's almost like, wow, wait a minute, that thumb is pointing at me. So at the same time, we do learn. So what I do is, if there's a problem, if anybody has any challenges with either the system or whatever it is, someone is feeling stuck, someone is feeling needs a little bit of motivation, we discuss what's holding them back. A lot of times we don't know. It makes more sense when we talk out loud. So that's what we do on our Wednesday call. We just discuss what's going on. And a lot of times I get members saying, "Oh, well, I don't know." Well, talk to me. So what is your day like? And discussing that day, they actually find their way into that I don't know. So we're basically just trying to inspire each other and remind each other that we can do it. It is possible to rise and thrive and see that success up ahead and feel that success. I mean, it comes with just motivating ourselves. And of course, there's no better motivator than ourselves, but sometimes talking, we get to motivate ourselves. And we take actions. And of course, a lot of times we feel like, I got to listen to some motivation. No, start taking action and that motivation will come in. And those are the things that we pretty much discuss in our Wednesday meeting.
Beautiful. So the meeting that I joined in particular with Maria was labeled, "What's Holding You Back?" So I think that whenever I joined, I was divinely aligned by another business owner named Shinta. And Shinta, her story is so unique because I don't want to tell her whole story because she has her own voice, but I just want to say that God aligned us all to come together to this table and to voice what it was that was holding us back. And together we are so much more powerful whenever we come together to encourage. When I heard her story, I started to see, wow, there is no excuse. Like Maria says, her latest taping that she did with her team, these excuses, that's all they are. Okay, yeah, they may be debilitating, whether it be fear, whether it be overwhelm, whether it be just a mindset block. These things are real. Yes, they're thieves. These things are thieves, but we have tools to overcome these things. We have a community. Tell us the name of your community, loud and clear.
Rise and Thrive with Success.
Amen. So that's what I want to highlight for you, my listeners, today, that we all have setbacks. We all have delays. We all have mindset barriers, but together we can come together. We can encourage one another. We can look at other people's story, hear how they overcame and how they are positioned now to be able to rise and thrive. It's all about that foundation that we must understand that we have to build upon. And that foundation, let's talk a little bit about that foundation. So, what is this program that we are talking about, that we are all involved in together in the DGC, which is called Digital Growth Community? It's found on Skool, and this is a community where we all come together and we learn how to thrive alongside of Maria's Rise and Thrive community as well. So tell us a little bit, what was going on in your life before you joined this program?
So, T. Rose, I'm going to be totally honest on this. And so I was not the person that started this program in my family. It was my husband. And when he came home and he says to me, oh, there's this lady online that she is making a lot of money daily. And he told me a little bit about her, and I do accounting. I don't do sales. And to me, it sounded like sales. And I said to him, I said, well, have fun with that. I don't do sales. So he was like, well, maybe. And I'm like, no, thank you. I try it out. So he did. He went in, he joined the program, and he started doing the setup. He doesn't have a lot of patience with the computer. I do. So the next day he got home from work and he's listening to this lady again. And he's like, okay, so I want to set it up. And he had sat the day before for a little bit. And I'm like, okay, let me just help him. So I did. I started listening to the mentor, the coach, training. And I'm going step by step. What she's saying is a very simple but powerful system. So I'm setting up everything. You don't need to know tech. He just doesn't have the patience to sit and do it.
Yes, of course.
Right. So I somehow, somewhere, this woman's voice just, I can't even explain. I had lost my mom a couple of months before. And her voice just resonated with me. When I tell you all she was doing was training with the system. Okay, so here you push this and you push that and you do this and you do that, and just showing what to do. Tony had went into the shower, and he is not aware of this. He's listening to me from far. He will know now. But I was in tears. I'm not sure why. And I'm thinking it's because I don't know her voice.
Yeah.
So more than the purpose of the system, of the program, I found just like a relief. So the next day I went on, I'm doing a little bit more. Now I'm listening to her training. This program has not only the training in the system and the six-figure blueprint, but it has mentoring. It has tech calls. It has motivation. It has everything that you need. And I kept diving in it. I started connecting with the community, and here it comes today. I'm totally connected. I told my husband, I said, thank you, babe. I got this.
Wow.
I told our mentor, I said, listen, every time that I write something in the message, I put, it's not Tony, it's Maria. And she says to me, well, create your own. I said, really? And immediately I went on and I created my own profile. And 2.5 years later, here I am. I have learned so much thanks to the DGC program I have, Rise and Thrive with Success. I learned to create my own community. I learned how to help others. I learned the passion that I have. It brought out that passion that's deep inside that was kind of like drowning a little bit because of my loss at the time. And I learned that there's so many people out there that need what we found.
Wow.
It's not only a financial solution.
Yeah.
It is a movement to everything that we need in our lives.
Wow.
We have a community. We have the mentoring that we need. We have the support. A year later, I lost my dad, and I had to travel to Puerto Rico. Okay, and it was different. Now I'm able to get on that plane and not make any questions. I said, you know what? If I lose my job, my 9 to 5, it's okay. Because I have plan B. I have this money coming in daily.
From the blueprint.
Exactly. So I have my blueprint that is going to help me generate the income that I need.
Wow.
And I was in Puerto Rico back and forth a few times, and I was not afraid to lose my 9 to 5 because I had an income coming in, because we also have automation that works for you while you have your downtime doing whatever you need to do or whatever you want to do. You could work from anywhere. And to me, that was huge.
Oh, yeah.
That's huge. I could be anywhere in the world because it is an international program.
Beautiful.
Yes, we have members from all over the world. South Africa, Germany, name it. Everywhere in the United States.
Could I highlight the fact that this is international and we are the number one community in business on Skool platform? That says a lot. Does that not say that this is duplicatable for any nationality? It don't matter what walk of life you came from. It is duplicatable with your own flair. You get to see, that's what I love about this program, is that you do not have to answer to a boss. You don't have to answer to anyone other than your creator, which has been so wonderful to me to allow us to cross paths with this blueprint. And now we get to master this that has been delegated to us with our own uniqueness. So that's what I love about it, is that I don't have to run it by a CEO. I am the CEO of my own platform to be able to extend this to others so they can go and duplicate it for 100% profits, by the way, and learn skills that no one could ever take from you. Okay, that's what our leaders teach us in this community. The leaders that are making plus 6-figure income, they are leading by example with the proof. So it can be done. And now it is a part of our lives. So we are extending it to you with a free community, to where if you have tech problems, they're there to help you. If you have a mindset setback, they are there to help you. We are here to help you. And what's so beautiful is that you get 100% profits. You get resale rights. You get training. You get everything that nobody could ever take from you. That's what the beauty of this program is. And like Maria said, it's not just a financial setup. It's actual community connection. It is with like-minded people that are going to cheer you on. They are not going to let you fall. They are going to help you with whatever it is that you are struggling with. But I assure you, once you get in, you step foot in the blueprint, you start navigating left, right, forward, behind. It's there, and the sky is the limit here. It's beautiful. It's wonderful, and it's done so much for myself, for Maria, and many others. Yeah. So what would you say to someone that is thinking about it, about joining, and they're on the fence?
Take a deep breath, step back, and look at the whole picture. I get it. We're human, but we are also very powerful. And sometimes we just need to just write ourselves a love letter. Write a love letter to your brain and remind yourself that you are enough, that you deserve the freedom and the time to live, to enjoy your life. But not only you, the changes that you're going to give other lives, other families. There are so many people out there that need what we have. So starting from who's listening to us to whoever listens to them. And this could be a chain reaction to those that need it, that need the system. And going back And anyone could do this. We have people in the community from 18 years old all the way to 82 years old. And why is that? Because we live such a busy life that we don't have enough time. We just work because we have to live. We support our family, and then from there, we don't have enough time or money to save. So those people that have retired, they have gotten to get back into the working system. And that's what they're trying to do now. Do not leave for tomorrow what you can do today. Our lady, Shinta, that you spoke about before.
Yes.
She was homeless. And she came across the digital world, our program.
Yes.
And she was able to get herself out of the jam she was. She was, and again, like you said, I won't say too much about her story because she does have her own voice. And hopefully one day you can have her in your program as well. And she was divorced, was left with nothing, and ended up on the street, living in a tent. And she came across the program. She gave herself 1 year. And today she owns her own home again.
With a purple fridge in her
Yeah. With a purple fridge. We saw it. We are witnesses that this is true.
If you all want to go back and watch the Zoom where I fell, oh my gosh, but I was able to rise with Maria and thrive with Shinta. Oh my gosh, it's so hilarious. You want to go back. But I want to go ahead and mention the licensed reseller part of this program. It's a certified legacy builder certificate that you get to learn how and what the ins and outs of it is to have the certificate legacy builders licensed reseller program. So what this is it's a certificate that you get it through joining the program, and you kind of climb the ladder and you acquire like different tools, different skills, different masteries, and you're able to turn around and use these skills and master them, and you get to turn around and offer it to others. And these people, like Maria has said, like Shinta, homeless in a tent. Okay. If somebody at that lowest part in their life, God bless her heart, to be able to rise and thrive to a level where she is at now, where she has her purple fridge right at hand's length, where she is flowing from a computer screen into the digital world to offer what it is that she stepped into, and now she's able to thrive. My goodness, there's no excuse that we have. Yes, we have the 9 to 5, but with 2 hours a day, 2 hours of consistency, 2 hours of application of what you learn to be able to master these skills. Can you imagine how many people's lives you can touch if they are in that same situation where they're trying to escape the 9 to 5 or they're trying to escape the tent life? This is realities of too many people, and we have that opportunity to be able to touch them through a computer screen, to give them an opportunity to be able to step into the blueprint, to acquire these skills, to attain the certificate of completion, to be able to rise and thrive. That's why we are here today, to extend hope to you through this beautiful program that Michelle, our founder, the CEO of Legacy Builders, there's a Michelle Schmotter. She is also somebody that is able to help us with the tech built system set up. I mean, there's so many free opportunities to be able to thrive in this community so that you can learn how to become a CEO of your own in your business that you can offer to others. It's just like a domino effect, and it's a beautiful thing. And that's why we are here today, to just tell our stories in hopes that it can shed some light on your situation. And you gain so much more than just financial freedom. you gain a community, you gain empowerment, you gain skills that nobody could ever take from you. And the sky's the limit.
That is correct. And to your point, one of the biggest thing with the system, we get 4 income streams.
Thank you for telling us. Yes.
Yes.
Elaborate a little more on that, please.
Yes. So in this program, you get 4 income streams with up to 900 per sale. So if you get the higher ticket on this program, you are able to make up to 1,800 a day, 1,900 a day. So we have 100, 300, 600, and 900. If you would make one sale from each one of those daily, or even if it takes 5 days, it takes a week to make a sale from each one of them, that's $1,900 a week. We do have members in the community that are doing very, very, they have become very successful with this. You get a step-by-step video training, and not only videos, you get live training. You get accountability-based mentorship. You get a built-in community. You get access to so much coaching and empowerment and support that is not that difficult to succeed. Yes, of course, we're going to find excuses, but don't forget, excuses are feelings, no, not facts. We often let temporary emotions that dictate permanent inactions, and we hold back.
Yeah.
We need to your brain is very powerful, but it needs guidance.
Yes.
So you just have to train it. Like a muscle.
Yes.
When you go into a gym, if you don't train your muscle, it's not going to go anywhere. Doesn't matter how many times you go into a gym, if you work out on the wrong muscle, you have to kind of, work on your affirmations, work on support it, and show up.
Yes.
And show up. So we are here to support. And again, together, you will also get bonuses if you are afraid to make content because you don't like to show your face. We have a full module doing faceless videos.
And this is all included in the actual ticket that you are going to buy into. So we have a launch pad, which is the $100 package. So Maria, can you confirm that is our $100 package, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter which pack.
Like, I want to stay there for just a sec. So
okay.
$100. Who doesn't have the ability to be able to put $5, $10 aside each paycheck to accumulate $100? Once you get this $100 launch pad purchased, guess what? You are in the blueprint. You are going to be able to navigate the blueprint and see what it is that the launch pad can offer you. This is your launch pad, okay? That's exactly what it is. You can launch from this pad with $100. You're in the system. You get to see if this is something that you want to continue to pursue. And I promise you will want to, because there's so much more that has to offer you. So once you get into the launch pad, you turn around, you get the skills, and then you turn around and you can sell this launch pad at another $100 and you get 100% profit. Okay, so that leads me to talk about the next package. What is it? The Passive Daily Blueprint? Or I'm so sorry, Passive Daily Pay Blueprint. Tell us, this is the $300 level. Is that correct?
That is correct, yes.
So, and then it just duplicates after that. You get to turn around and sell the $300 package for 100% profit. You get more skills and you get to master more of what you did initially with the launch pad. Then you can step into the third income?
The third.
Which is?
The digital mastery.
And how much is the digital mastery?
That is $600.
Okay. And then the last but least was?
Legacy Builders.
That's
2.0. which you get all of the already mentioned packages. In addition to, it doesn't matter which one you get. We know that sometimes things are difficult.
Yes.
So if you need to start at the $100 level, that's okay. You could, like T. Rose mentioned, move up slowly but surely.
Yes.
With that bonus package, you are able to start generating income from your hobbies.
Yeah.
With the lunch pack alone, which is the $100 program, you will learn how to grow your empire. You will learn how to work social media. You will learn how to post ads on the internet.
Oh,
free ads.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Oh, wait, it's not just ads, it's free ads. Free.
It's free ads. Yeah. So with that one alone, if you need to just get started.
Yeah.
And get that self-confidence, start building your empire. Doesn't matter what package you start. The only disadvantage of that one is that you only have that one to promote.
Yes.
That's the reason why the Legacy is the highest program that we sell, because you're able to offer all four of them. You get all four of them. You get the bonus in addition to the certificate.
Yes.
Which with that, you go through a course, and it's not like school. You have to study, It's certification. You become certified to become a reseller.
Yes.
And you could post your certificate on your website or whatever, which you do get your website also done for you, that's huge. We have a beautiful website. So that gets done for you as well.
I'm telling you, this program, when I crossed paths with this program, I was in a very ugly place in regards to how I made money. I was in a 9-to-5, and the atmosphere was so toxic. Like, I could not even pray. I could not listen to my inspirational music. I was put in a bubble, and I could only perform for their mission, for their vision, for their needs, but I was not able to be myself. And so when I came across this program, I was able to see like a light at the end of my tunnel, and to see that I can make 100% profit and give my own flair to my own business. Wow, that was a no-brainer. I leaped in, and supernaturally I had the money to be able to buy into the program, and this program has done so much for me. It has actually helped revive old dreams that I had on the back burner because I was busy building a 9-to-5 dream for an employer. No, now I have my own business. Now I have my own vision. Now I have my own target market, which are moms, that I want to help them build as well. So just like Maria is helping, tell us who your target market is that you are aiming to target to help.
Yes, I address women mid-50s and over, midlifers.
Yes.
And just caregivers. I have a passion for Latinos. Obviously, I am Latina, and although I help everyone and anyone,
Yes.
because that's my heart.
Yes.
But I try to pull in as many as I can. I want to get at least 1,000 people in my community and make them. I want to turn people into 6-figure earners.
Yes.
I tell you that, and I am getting chills, because my goal is that first person that comes to me and says, 6 figures. And our community has, DGC community, we already have over, I think it's 109 6-figure earners, and we have 18 millionaires out in South Africa.
Beautiful.
And we already have 7-figure earners. So our mentor, I'm sure she already passed 7 figures.
Of course.
And this is all in less than 2.5 years.
Wow. Does that not say a whole lot?
It is a proven system. It is a proven system. Like, there's no questions, and I'm sure I was skeptical when my husband first told me about it. Okay. But when I first heard that first cha-ching go into my bank, I'm like, oh.
Tell us about it. Where were you? What were you doing? And what was your reaction?
So, you know what? So, again, I was skeptical. I spoke to my sister about it, and she's like, but, oh my God, I don't understand. I don't know. And I said, listen, at the time we were working with IPS, we did have a program that went for $50. And I told her, I said, listen, just try it, whatever. So I'm helping her over the phone, and she pulled up her PayPal account. Instantly, when she hit that send, it went directly to my account.
Beautiful.
And I was like, whoa, wait, what? Oh, I guess it's true.
Yeah.
And then from there, it took off. The person that I got after her, and the first person that I didn't know that went into the system, they looked at it, they went through it, listened to the testimonies, and I heard that ching-ching afar. I'm like, wow, you know what? This is going to work. It's going to work. And moving a little bit into my community, when I first thought about opening a community, I was like, you know what? Who am I going to help? But we all have a story.
Yes.
We all have that person that we can help.
Yes.
And you will hear over and over, you're really trying to target you. And I get a lot of members saying, what do you mean me? You question yourself. Well, we all have a reason why we get into this. We either want to leave our 9 to 5. Whatever it is. Me was mentoring. My husband, he wants to retire. So he's a truck driver.
Oh, wow. So it's mine.
Really? Yeah, he's been doing this for 20 years.
We're going to retire these men.
Yes. I mean, his body is tired.
Yes, yes.
And he's been in and out of those 18-wheeler trucks. Yeah. It's insane.
Yes.
It beats you up. But also doing office work, thinking a lot and numbers and this and that and the other. It doesn't matter. Do you know? I was figuring out, if you start working when you are done with high school at 18 years old.
Oh, yes.
By the time you're done, your legal age in the United States is 67.
Oh, no.
Put in over 50 years of work.
If you really think about that, whoa.
You are dedicating 50 years on somebody else's dream.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's way too many of everybody's story, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I believe with my whole heart that if, you know, you're breathing and you're alive and you have a family, if you have life in you, there's a call on your life. And I believe without a shadow of doubt that God Almighty heard my cry when I was in that office, when I was going to that toxic work environment that just took a beating on us. You know, there's so many different aspects of life that we can point out of taking a beating whenever we go to build somebody's dream. Well, God heard my cry, and He allowed this to cross my path. And this is what's happening for you today. It is crossing the path of your ear. It is crossing the path of your eyes. It is crossing, and it is telling you that this is an opportunity to step in to the blueprint, master these skills, and rise and thrive. And that's what we have. We want to thank Maria. Maria, is there anything else that you want to tell our guests today before we wrap it up?
Well, keep in mind, this is not about chasing money. It's about reclaiming your time, building a legacy.
Yes.
And having a community that walks with you every step of the way.
Yes. Thank you, Maria, for blessing us with your story and your message. Can you share with us one more time, what is the name of your business? Where can we find you? And please share.
Yes. So my community is Rise and Thrive with Success. You will be able to find me under the Skool, SKOOL.com program. Yes, you could just put Rise and Thrive with Success, or you could also go into your browser and put in the name, and you'll be able to find me that way as well. Rise and Thrive with Success.
Beautiful. And can we find you on YouTube? What is your handle there? What is your handle there?
Yes, on YouTube, you can find me under Digital Growth into the Next Level. There, I put my videos that I do daily in my community, and you will also find everything that you will find in there. It's about the digital world. Very interesting and good stuff.
Thank you so much. Please visit her free community on Skool. Step into the next level, and remember that you are enough. With God, all things are possible. And if you want to speak on our next show of You Are Enough podcast, please go to this post that you found this and scan the barcode there. You will be taken to a platform to fill out the page, and we will meet and greet you on our next show. So thank you. Please like and subscribe. God bless you all. And thank you for joining us today on our broadcast. And may God bless